Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to take a look at Leo ascendant and the predictions for the month of October 2025. Now for you the ascendant lord sun is going to be in the second house till October 17th. This is a very favorable position from the perspective of earnings because the first house lord in the second house along with Venus is going to indicate good time financially. The sun in the second house is going to boost confidence in financial and family matters, enhancing stability and giving you an opportunity to enjoy the company of your family members. Finance is going to get strengthened through the self effort, but you need to avoid any kind of an ego driven spending, especially in the first half of October. Best time financially for you is going to be from 14th to 17th of October, just before sun enters its debilitated state in the third house, and this is also going to be a time where you will be able to participate in any kind of a family gathering or going on a vacation with your family members. Leo ascendant people usually find it very tough at their household because they are natural leaders and they have the ability to command that kind of an respect in the professional space. Unfortunately, a lot of Leo ascendant people also bring that kind of a dominant personality at their home, and as a result, their relationships with your family members suffer over a period of time. And most of the times, Leo ascendant people spend time alone after their 50s or 60s. So try to be a bit less dominating when you are with your family, and this month is giving you a time to enjoy the company of your family members, especially between 14th to 17th of October. After 17th October, Sun is going to be in the third house with Mars and Mercury. So this is going to give you boldness while you are interacting with your social network or even with your siblings. The aspect falling on the ninth house from three planets, Sun, Mars and Mercury, after 17th October is going to bring luck in your travels, and marriage or partnership will also see confidential discussions. Presence of Mars here is going to risk arguments, so try to avoid any kind of an arguments with your neighbors or with your siblings. Jupiter is going to be in the 11th house till 17th of October, and it rules over your education, speculation and progeny, and is going to enhance the financial and social gains through your networks. If you are trying to build in a new channel of investment, or if you want to invest your money, try to do that in the first fortnight of October, because on 17th Jupiter will move in the 12th house, so try to avoid making any kind of an investment post that. If you are a student, then again the first half is very favorable, especially time from 10th to 17th of October is going to be a good time to excel in your studies. If you are a speculator, then 14th to 17th of October is a good time for any kind of a profit booking. But both the people who are students as well as speculators will find the time very difficult after Jupiter moves into the 12th house, because the fifth lord will be in the 12th, and though it will be in the exalted sign, any kind of benefit that this Jupiter was giving when it was transitioning through the 11th will cease to exist. So if you want to book any kind of a profit, especially in the sectors that are related to education or technology, then time from 10th to 17th of October is favorable, and within that also 14th to 17th is the best time. And if you want to study, then morning 6 to 8 a.m. time is going to be very favorable to focus on your studies. This Jupiter, when it is going to shift to the 12th house, is going to enhance your focus on the spiritual growth. At the same time, it will also bring in expenditure related to education or losses coming from speculation. Jupiter also rules over your 8th house, and the 8th house lord transitioning through 12th means that this is a good time to focus on meditation or spiritual related activities. The best way to utilize this is to start meditating in the morning every day, because if you are undergoing Jupiter's MD during October 25 or say till December 25, then both the 8th and the 12th houses are getting activated. Both these houses have a connection with meditation or spirituality, so try to align yourself with the energy of this planet, and this obviously is more applicable to people who are having Jupiter in their MD or AD. You will have to figure out some way to utilize this negative energy of Jupiter that is going to get activated post 17th of October. So try to either donate to charity, try to learn new meditative techniques so that you can benefit from this transit of Jupiter. Mars is going to be in the third house. Now, as a ruler of the fourth house and the ninth house, Mars is going to energize the communications with your siblings. But Mars is fiery in nature, it is argumentative and it loves to fight. So try to avoid getting into any kind of an argument with your neighbors or with your siblings. After 3rd of October, Mercury is going to conjunct with Mars here, and it is going to create favorable positions for those who are involved with home related or education related sectors. Venus and Mercury are also going to see an exchange of signs. Venus will be in the sign of Mercury and Mercury will be in the sign of Venus. So this kind of exchange is going to occur between 9th to 23rd of October, and you need to avoid doing any kind of a impulsive communication during this time. Saturn is going to be retrograde in the 8th house, and this is going to emphasize transformative changes in partnerships or careers, but will require a lot of patience. So transformation will also not be drastic but very slow. The Saturn is going to aspect the 10th house through the third aspect, and it is going to support career stability, though you will have to make a lot of effort in order for your career to just remain in a stable situation. Since Saturn rules over both your house of service as well as business, in the month of October, the best time to excel at both workplaces will be in the first week of October, and especially time from 1st to 3rd of October is a very good time to rise and shine at your workplace. Saturn is going to be transitioning through the star of Jupiter, which means that you need to avoid getting into an argument with your in-laws, because the 8th house showcases the earning of your spouse or family of your spouse, and this house is going to get very strongly activated during this month, and that is why you need to avoid getting into any kind of an altercation with your in-laws. You also need to be very careful during the next 1.5 months about how you talk to your spouse. Normally, Leo ascendant people dominate their home relationships, also, they dominate their spouse. Most of the times, they get a spouse who is very tolerant by nature, and when this does not happen, it leads directly to separation because Leo ascendant people cannot change their nature. It's very hard for them to play equal in any kind of a relationship because the role is that of a leader. This time around, especially after 17th of October, Jupiter when is going to move to the 4th, so it will stop aspecting this Rahu, and this Rahu is now going to create all kind of a nuisance in your married life. This Rahu has the tendency to create differences of opinion with your partner, whether it is a personal or a professional partner, and this will lead to a lot of misunderstandings between spouse and you. So try to establish a clear line of communication with them, otherwise the next 1.5 years are going to be very difficult because Rahu will continue to sit in the 7th house, and the lord of the 7th, Saturn, will be passing through the 8th. So both the house which indicates your marriage and the ruler of that house, Saturn, they are in a very tricky situation. So try to focus on your family life, especially your relationship with your spouse in the next 1.5 years, and this is irrespective of any kind of a monthly transit that takes place. This is something that you need to watch out for in the next 1.5 years. Now coming to the October itself, there are certain days where you need to remain cautious. Time from 7th to 10th of October is a time when you need to avoid taking any key decisions, and 27th to 30th of October is a time when you need to look after your health. So this is how in a nutshell this month is going to pan out for the Leo ascendant people. Thank you very much for watching my video, and I'll see you next month.